cloud. All right, so I post something in the marketing mastery group. I'm not sure if anybody had a chance to look at it, but before we get started, I want y'all to really pay attention to this picture. Can you guys see this picture right here?
Yes.
And you see it has a little crown on the top, right? Does anybody get the symbolism of that?
No.
Content is king. That's what it's relating to.
I think it's on my first.
Hold up for 1 second here. Let me see participants. We're gonna boop. All right, cool. All right, so, but before we get started, we gotta engage with people, you know, because you can post stuff, and that's great. Don't get me wrong, but engaging is one of the lost arts of social media, because social media, think of it, is social. You have to be social. If you go somewhere, you don't stand in the corner, right? You're being social. So the way you get people to engage, you visit their accounts of, you know, who you follow. And when someone follows you, you know, it's just the beginning. You know, you don't just say, okay, somebody's followed me, I expect them to see my stuff. I expect them to come jump in my inbox and book this wonderful, fabulous trip. That sounds cool, but it doesn't usually happen that way. So your profile will pique someone's interest or distract someone, depends on what you post. But don't let the interest just fizzle. You know, I like to call myself a professional stalker. That's what I do. I'm pretty sure who I've met like that. I haven't met anybody on this webinar like that where I stalk their page. But anyway, just spend some time, and I'm not saying 2 or 3 hours. Like if Tamara adds me as a friend, because we got 2 Tamaras on here, okay? So Tamara at Tamara and Tamara. Hey, how you doing? So if she adds me as a friend, you know, I'm gonna go on a few of her posts and like them. I'm gonna comment here or there, but I'm not gonna spend 2 or 3 hours just going down your page to try to find something interesting. Okay, but that sends off a notification. And what do we typically look on social media? The notification, then people say, oh, who this person is liking my post. You know, it's just a great way to just kind of introduce yourself, all right, where you're not being pushy, okay? But that lets, you know, open a door, all right? And this will help you get to know them and they get to know your business, okay? Also, it kind of put them in the lead. They become a lead, but not a hot lead. They're very cold because they're at the top of your funnel. If you guys look at a funnel, you see that it's wide at the top. And also, let me go to the other post about social media engagement. Let me close all this down. Here we go, tip number 2. Pay attention to all the people who are commenting on your content, right? People comment on your content, that's great. Send DMs and respond to your story stickers. This right here, I never even thought about this, but we would do this in the boot camp that Ms. Mayberry would run. She would tell us to do stories and comment, and when people like them and everything, hey, you see who look at your stories, right? You can go in, thank you. Hey, hope your day is going well. I appreciate the support. It don't got to be nothing long and drawn out, just something real quick, get in and out. But I want you to pay attention to this. Carve out 5 to 10 minutes per day to engage on your content to keep growing, know, like, and trust. That's all that's doing. You're getting to know me so you can get to like me so you can trust me, okay? So that's another social media engagement tip. Now, this was the first one, how to get more eyes on your social media, and I should have went in order. But social media is all about visibility, okay? You may think people not watching, but they watching, trust me. They just may not say anything, okay? But you have hundreds and thousands of your millions of potential clients. And I know on your Facebook page, you only get 5,000, but you can think about all the other social media platforms and also inside groups where you get more engagement, more people that you can reach out to. But the more eyeballs you can get on your profile and content, there go that word again, the more people who know what you do as an advisor and how you can help them. And one of the best ways to get organic traffic to your profiles is with engagement. And I went over that earlier. So sending DMs to new followers, anybody that becomes my friend, I do it my best to say thank you for the connection. I don't give them a long drawn out speech. I'm your travel agent. I just keep it real quick because you can see who saw it, all right? You know, you can send your followers a hello, thank them, like I do, just thank you for the connection. And don't try to sell your travel services because that seems kind of spammy when you just get in someone's inbox. Okay, but here's a great example, guys. You could go inside the group, the marketing mastery group. I'm pretty sure all of you are in it. If you're not, just let me know. I can get you added. And this right here it just starts a conversation. You're not trying to get married the first time you meet someone. Just to kind of give you an example, it's dating. That's all marketing is dating. Okay, I'm gonna send you a few things. Obviously, hey, we're gonna go out on dinner. Hey, I get to meet people that you know, blah blah blah. But we're not gonna get married on the first time we meet. Okay, so now let's talk about this content. I'm a big believer in content, and one of the rules that I like to follow with my content, I like to keep it short and conversational. And we talked about this. And tailoring your content to your ideal client. And a lot of us don't know who our ideal client. Sometimes our ideal client is whoever's going to spend money, but that right there will start to separate itself. You know, the more you kind of funnel your people based upon qualifying, because you know you got some people that say, "Hey, I got $300. I'm trying to go on a 5-day vacation." Well, we probably got to send you the Thunderbolt. And from y'all for Savannah, y'all know what Thunderbolt is. Okay. We're not going to talk about supplier content, but supplier content is good as well because you can tailor it to where you want to. And also, we talked about just marketing yourself, okay? Because people don't buy your product, they buy you. All right. So this right here, I want to make sure I got, okay, here we go. So you got to have your content relatable. You got to have authority and value content. And we talked about that, but I want to go back one more. Thought I had my slides in order. Hold up. When you post, it's like it's social media, guys. You know, a lot of people are going to have fun with it. I get it. But you want to ask yourself, would my ideal client find this helpful? And when I mentioned keeping it short, I'm not going to say this, but maybe one of y'all can finish this for me. A lot of people do not like to what? Somebody help me out.
Read a lot.
Read a lot. Yeah, exactly. And you gotta relate to the psyche of the average individual, which is their attention span is about 7 seconds. About 7 seconds, a goldfish. This is a study. So if you make it long and drawn out, it's a good chance you're gonna lose them. Okay. Would my ideal client find this inspiring? Would my ideal client find this interesting or entertaining? Because some of us have more colorful personalities than others. Did I mention who I am? You gotta let people know who you are because it don't matter what I'm posting. If I don't tell you who I am, guess what? You just think I'm posting because you know, I don't know if you're guilty of this. You ever watch your phone and watch TV at the same time or your device?
Yes.
Okay, and you might do it at the traffic light. So you scrolling through, so somebody may say, "Oh, I see a picture, but I don't know what that picture is. I don't know what that person does. I just see a picture." And did I mention what I do? You know, and I did a few strong posts, you know, this weekend. I mean, this week in the group to kind of show you how you guys can highlight yourselves. And you don't have to be on vacation to say you're a tribe. You can take a picture of yourself from the computer. You know, that's not hard to do. Am I giving my ideal client a way or a reason to engage? And we just talked about engagement. That's why I went over that. But as we go through this, I want to show you something. These are little simple things you can do. Share behind the scenes of what you're working on. And I got this from, I can't remember the young lady's name, but I just want to break it down a little simpler than she did. So here's a little behind the scenes look at the itinerary, or you could show them your back office, how you pre-planning a trip, a training that you took. Because like you just said, Tamara, people ask you for quotes, right?
Right.
Man,
Yes.
I'm gonna turn my camera around. Let me turn my camera on. I'll just show you guys just something just real simple. That can you guys see me? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna close this out and just kind of show you an example of something. Let me escape. Is my escape not working? Okay, here we go. So if I come to here, Delta Vacations, I hope everybody has access to this. I can take my camera, my regular phone, and I can do one or two things. I can take a picture of that, boom, right? I can turn around, do a selfie. Hold up, come on. I can do a selfie, and everybody loves selfie. Or I can screenshot it and I can save it. I don't have to post it right away. That's something I can have in my messenger. So if I am at the beauty shop, well, not me, but if I am doing something and I got content that I can share, guess what? That's something I can share on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And you got to remember, when you're sharing your content, don't just feel like one day is the end all be all. You know what I mean? I'm not saying share it every day if you do use your social media for business like I do, but you can use stuff over and over again, because how many times do you see commercials? How many times do we hear commercials? Quite often, right? All right. So let's talk about these posts. So this is a good one. I really enjoyed doing this today. So are you ready for this? Here's a little behind the scenes look at an itinerary that somebody may have asked you to look at, Tamara. Hey, getting ready to plan whatever. Real simple post, all right? With a picture. I always do pictures. Your back office. I can't log into my back office, but a lot of you are new. And if you're not new, guess what? There's so much training back there. Just imagine if you say, hey, I'm thinking about getting trained in destination weddings, or I'm thinking about getting trained in family or adventure travel. What are some of the things you like to do when you travel? You see how you ask a question, but you did an authority post. You showing what you do. That's authority, okay? But you're making it be relatable. It's the relatable part by engaging with them. You follow what I'm saying? Training. A lot of you have taken the IntelliTravel University training. Time you get back there, you see the 4 people, James Ferrara, and I can't remember the other 3. Guess what? Hey, I'm about to start a new adventure in travel. I'm excited about this. You posting a screenshot of your training. You know, that right there hits the authority and relatable. And it also, if you go back here, hold up. Would my ideal client find that helpful? They see that you're training. Would you guys think so? It also mentions who I am. I just started a new adventure in travel. You follow what I'm saying? So these little things you can do outside of just kind of combing through stuff, just to kind of give you guys a tail end how content is all around you. You're just being creative with it, so you're not trying to figure it out. Hold up. And like I mentioned, that does build know, like, and trust. All right. So like right now, I'm going to show you all example, real live example, what we about to do. All right. So this says I'm working on, I could put a hotel, resort, destination, but I'm going to do a destination. Okay. And for all of those who feel like Mexico and the Caribbean are the only destinations, no. Anybody, I hope you guys have access to Delta Vacations. If you don't, call IntelliTravel at 8 o'clock in the morning to get it, or you'll be on hold. Tell them you need access to Delta Vacations. But if I come right up here, you see where it says destination info? I click on that, okay? Now, I saw something interesting about Birmingham today on Instagram. I'm going to say something about Birmingham a little later on. But I kind of got my eyes set on this place right here. It's called Asheville. And you see all the states right here. So if you look over here, you see all the pretty stuff, Jamaica, Dominican Republic. Well, I ain't gonna say pretty stuff, but tropical stuff. We're not gonna do the Caribbean, because this right here kind of gets a lot of people, I'm not gonna say caught up, but they get one tracked when they think, oh, people don't want to travel out the United States. They don't have to. They can travel right here in the United States. All right, and many of you, some of y'all from different places where tourism is very, very vibrant, you know, so you can even use that as an example. But I was looking at Asheville, and I'm just going to click on Asheville. And I hope you guys can see this, but this tells me a little interesting information about Asheville. It's home of the largest, America's largest dwelling, George Vanderbilt's Biltmore Estate. Did anybody know that?
No.
Me neither. But if you look at the slide, I'm working on what? Asheville, right? You see, I can put that in there. And also, I can go grab a picture of Asheville from a great place called where? Google. I can go grab this picture, image. I don't know much about Asheville, but I would just grab an image and I can make that as a post. You see how simple that was? But it goes back to this. What you got to think about this. Hold up, where we at? Where we at? Here we go, here we go. Would my ideal client find this interesting or helpful or inspiring? But does it mention who I am? Because I can put who I am. I'm working on this. But also, if you go back to this slide, we're going to break this thing all the way down with Asheville. I can also pick a resort that I want to talk about. I don't know much about this thing, but did I type this in or did they type it in? I can go to their website, right? The Grand Bohemian Hotel Asheville welcomes traveler with a boutique style ambience, okay? Farm to table dining in the old world charm of the adjoining lounge, okay? This right here can be one sentence that goes right here. I'm working on Asheville. I'm looking at the Grand Bohemian, and I could put a fact about the Grand Bohemian. Contact me for all your travel needs. And let me show you how simple that is. Just doing it on social media. Hold up for 1 second. If I took this, and it's going to be recorded. So I'm working on, I'm just cutting and pasting this. I'm working on what we said. Somebody help me out. Asheville. I'm just going to copy Asheville. And I can come right here. Or if I didn't want to put a picture of Asheville, I can put a picture of myself, you know, and it don't have to be a picture of me actually working on it. It can just be a picture of me. I'm working on Asheville, North Carolina. You could also grab, I'm looking at the property I have in mind is the, where we at? The Grand Bohemian Hotel Autograph Collection. And if I wanted to put the star rating, I could, I mean, but I'm not, but I'm just kind of give you an example of just simple little content, all right? And I can just go grab, where we at? Here we go. Let me see, farm to table dining and old world charm. Let me see here. It has, boom. Contact me. And what I'm missing, a picture. But I didn't do anything right. I didn't do anything special. Now, I like putting emojis right here. This is just my thing, but you don't have to do that. But the reason why I like to break it up, you know, just for the vision, I like to point them what I like them to see. But this, we're gonna ask a question. Let me just grab a picture. Let's go grab a picture. Well, I just grabbed this picture. Anybody have any questions?
No.
What am I looking for? Snipping. I gotta get me a new computer. But I could just take the picture I have right here, right? Boom. But you see, I didn't do anything special, but I'm gonna ask you a question. Where we at? Here we go. If I come back up to here, would this be helpful to anybody? Would a client find this interesting or entertaining? It didn't mention who I am, but you know, I can give my client a reason to engage by saying, hey, what do you plan on traveling? Or contact me. I always put contact me. That's just something I like doing because I want you to contact me. But if you come back here, We're gonna do a few more. This is one of my favorite places to send clients. I've never been to Asheville. I don't know anything about it, but I can cater this to me. I have been thinking about sending clients here because we go back to Asheville. Let's see here. Because it is home of America's largest dwelling, the George Vanderbilt Biltmore Estate. You see how that can just go right in here? You guys kind of get where I'm going at with this?
Yes.
But you don't have to post this all at one time. This can be different destinations. I'm just picking Asheville because I've been thinking about going to Asheville myself. And also, I've always wanted to send clients here because I just said it. I've been thinking about going to Asheville myself. You know, a fun fact. Did you know that? Let's find a fun fact. It's one of the oldest peaks east. Oh, okay, hold on. I'll find a fact out of here. This can be a fact, but we ain't gonna use it more than once. But I can say it has one of the oldest mountain peaks east of the Mississippi. Or I can go to Google and find some facts. But it also tells destination info. Well, not right here, but here. Oh, it don't give me anything. But here, I can get all the information I need. Or if I come back here, a fun fact, did you know that, we go right back here, make this a little bigger, I need some glasses, that you can visit the River Arts District for a painting session in a real art studio. We're not doing nothing special. And if you click on this, if you click on destination info, they got destinations all out the everywhere, right? If you look at a place that y'all may be familiar with, let's do, what Georgia? Sorry, Tamara, we cut you out. I want to do Philly. Here we go. Savannah. Come on. We learned about this in history. Did you know? Look at this right here. A fun fact. Did you know that Savannah has 21 historic squares shaded by live oaks dripping with moss and elegant residential architecture? Now, if you make a post like that, you're gonna always ask yourself, would my ideal client find this helpful? Would my ideal client find this inspiring, interesting, or entertaining? And like I said, I always put contact me or your friendly travel advisor under mine. I mean, whatever you put is fine. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. But you see how simple that was. Did we write this? Nope, it's already done for us. All we did was what? Cut and paste. You can even take this information. Here's a little behind the scenes look at Savannah. Savannah has 21 historic squares. Savannah is a truly Southern belle. That's 2 facts. Boom, picture, contact me for all your travel needs. But then when you go back to this, authority, value. You're giving them value because you tell them a fact. You give them authority because you found this information. They're hearing it from you, okay? And your content always has to, you want it to be relatable, authority, and value. And as we go through the content, one thing I want you guys to understand is this how you build up for the promotional content, by showing value. You ever got on one of these webinars or seminars where they're telling you everything for free? Just till you get to the end? If you sign up now, it's $49.99 or $29.99 or $99.99. Anybody ever been on one of those?
Yes.
But they give you all the value like in a 45-minute time frame, right? Get you all excited, fired up. This is no different. This is the stuff that has to be done 80% of the time, where you have your daily method of operation. Because right here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 different posts, but you wouldn't post them all today. But how many days we got in a week? 7, right? And you can change it up with different cities. I don't want you to feel like it's just tropical destinations or anything like that. I mean, because travel is huge, but also you can highlight a property or anything, but you just got to always remember that you want to add authority and value to every post that you do. And we'll get the promotional. We'll get the promotional on the next training, because I don't want these to be too long, as you guys know. But also something relatable. Have you been to Savannah? Have you been to Asheville? You know what I mean? With a picture. And people start seeing this stuff. You know what you're building? Know, like, and trust. People will not look, but they will look. They will look. Somebody mentioned travel. Guess what? You at top of mind. I'm not saying it's a science to it, but this is how you build your audience. And you don't have to just post this on your page. You can post this in groups. Groups are a great way to meet new friends, because sometimes we feel like our friends and family are our audience. They're actually not. I like to look at my friends and families as ambassadors. What I mean is, you're going to know what I do, and you're going to introduce me to other people who want what I have. That's just the way I kind of framed it in my mind, because you don't want your feelings hurt when you see your family traveling and they didn't use you. You're mad, you want to close down your store, you want to quit because one person didn't do business with you. No, it's business. So, relatable authority, value content, sharing behind the scenes of what it is like to work with you. So you could just copy this. A big part of my job as a travel advisor is to what? Help curate a destination wedding that goes off without a hitch. That's a post. A big part of my job as a travel advisor, help make sure your family travel plans are smooth sailing. Another post. That don't have to be the same day. That could be 3 days from now. That could be Saturday in your Monday post. But it's telling about who? You. Because you got to remember, people have to like you and they have to trust you before they hand over $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 for your trip. Okay. A big part of my job of a travel advisor is to take care of all the details for your getaway. Now, you don't have to be on no vacation to take a selfie of yourself in front of your computer. And if you're the type that say, I don't want to be in front of I don't want to be, take a picture of your website. Or take a screenshot your website, a screenshot one of the suppliers you work with. Post that on your page, okay? Another reason, hey, people want to know, why should I work with a travel advisor? Hey, it all starts with a discovery call, a consultation, where we discuss your first call. We discuss on your first call where you want to go, what you want to do, or we qualify what destination fits your need. Now, the great part about this, I want you to think about something. I don't have the content calendar up, but can you post this? Can you do this as a video by itself? Can you do it as a live? So now you give your audience different variations of the same type of content. And it's not just, how can I put it? You're not keeping it stale by just doing it one way. You could post this in your stories. And remember, when you post stuff in your stories, can't you go and see who looked at your stories? Hey, thank you for viewing my story. I hope you're having a good day. This is how you become more. Hold up for 1 second. I think somebody watching Sanford. Hold up. Nope. Boom. There we go. But anyway, I forget, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, you have to let people know what you do. This is a great way to kind of just use something real simple. You see, we only looked at 2 cities. We looked at Savannah, got a few facts, and we looked at Asheville. Now, you got cities all around United States. And you don't have to use Delta Vacations. Remember, Google is a fact finder too. You know, you can get interesting facts about different places. And just you can use a little template just like this. You know, I'm working on this destination. I'm working to book someone at this hotel. It don't have to be a whole lot, but you have to continue to be consistent with your content because people are looking at you and they thinking, well, would I give that person my money if they're not consistent? You know, I've had people sign up with me, and the person that introduced me to that person still book travel with me because they feel the other person may not take it as serious as I do. And I don't really take it serious, but I'm on Facebook. I pay bills online, I shop online, and it makes sense to make money online. And I want all of you to have that opportunity. So I'm going to keep on sharing different ways that you can share your business where you don't feel so much anxiety just doing little things. And just remember, keep it short. Always ask the questions. Hold up. Will my ideal client find this helpful, inspiring, interesting, or entertaining? Do I mention who I am? Do I mention what I do? And am I give my ideal client a way or a reason to engage with me? And here, where we at? Where we at? Hold up. This I'll talk about this tomorrow. Next week to kind of give you guys just a little more tools in your toolbox, and just understand that it's a fun-based business. I mean, have fun with it. And if you are traveling on vacation, hey, take pictures of the destination. There's nothing wrong with taking selfies. I don't want you to feel that way. But did you go on that destination because you saw somebody posting selfies, or did you go on that destination or that vacation because you saw the ambiance of the destination? And you still can save those pictures and post them whenever you want to. So with that being said, do we have any questions before I close out? I know I went a little long tonight. Going once, going twice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll get the recording in the back office probably by Saturday. And if you want to go back and look at it, if you came on late, that's fine. And look at some of the other recordings, and see how you can put all this together in your daily method of operation, just so you don't feel like you're not doing nothing but twiddling your thumbs or wasting time and you don't know what to do. All right? So y'all take care.
Good night.
All right. You still on here?